Right, here we go. Welcome back to the channel and to another stream. And here we are then at the circuit, the Catalunya, for today's online qualifiers in the GT World Series. Thought we'd come straight in today and get on the track as soon as we can, just to make sure that we're ready. A little bit of practice, but again, it's just, not really. So that's why we've come straight in today, and we'll go straight onto the track. I've got a Ghost already loaded, and try and get as ready as we can in the time that we've got, which is not really a lot, but again, it's just one of them. So here we go. Again, we'll do what we can in the World Series today. See how it goes. Hello, Alan. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. And welcome everyone else tuning in at Catalunya. I think really so far the first race, this is going to be a warm-up, I think. But again, you never know. Fine, good stuff, Alan. And yeah, all fine on this end as well. And yeah, thanks, good luck as well. Appreciate it for the manufacturers. But we're kind of getting there. I've done about 5 laps today so far. That's basically it. But it's going. I feel like we are getting it. But I think my lap time just needs to improve. It's not really where I'd like it to be. I've got a bit of time though. Oh, but that's good. That's my first sub 142. So I'll take that. Just this wind direction that might be a problem. on the power early enough. Penalty as well. That's going to be an issue, I think, today. We have to do one. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. Everything well on this side. Yes. Good. Thanks, one. And thanks to good luck as well for the World Series as well. Appreciate it. Do a bit of Radicross, just because we can. Yeah. Oh, I don't know about this one. I think we could be possibly doing the one at 8 o'clock. But, again, you just don't know, do you? It's a long, well, 18 laps, I think it is, doing. But I have come in, I've come straight on now and set a new record, so it's not bad. Just got to try and get it hooked up before we get into the quali. Not bad 41s now. But each time we come and say hello, it feels like you're making an accident. I think on this one there could be quite a few of them today. Skid on that. But the wind's a bit on here as well. It's causing a few issues. And that corner's going to be a bit carnagey in the race, I think, as well. Right, 15 minutes. Not bad, though, as such. We have to set a new PB. That's going to get us up a little bit. Yeah, better than before. Right, we'll go to the lobby. And I think it is going to be this first race, anything goes. So yeah, 18 laps, 2 times tyre, so try use the mediums as long as we can. Hards will be a little bit, well, yeah, hards might be a little bit, well, they will be very cumbersome, so try use the mediums as much as we can. Right, mediums, 17 laps, 1 lap on the hards, although I don't think we're going to be able to do that, but good if we can. Yeah. Mediums need to get track time. Quali practice. I've got 13 minutes. Make it happen. Not 5.2 flat. Try and keep consistent 42, 41s in and out. Right, restart, 'cause I've got a time penalty there. It's getting it. Got 10 more minutes. Let's try and do as many laps as we can in 10 and a half minutes. bad. Another PB, 41.4. That corner again, I'm going to get a lot of them I think today on that corner. That left-hander in second sector, it's going to be a bit tricky, I think. 6 minutes to go. Tricky. Oh, it's a bit of take your pick on that corner. You can take a 0.5 second time penalty, or you can take a great big massive fishtail, and that's it. Out you go. Tricky. It's so far, that corner is the one that we're having the most issue on at the minute in practice, that left-hander. So I have to put the power down really carefully. Need to get on the power there quite early, a bit earlier than that. Right, 41.7, about one more lap. Penalties are a bit tight round here by the look of it. Track penalties. Right, that's our very quick crash course practice done for the online qualifiers. Not bad. What was that, about half an hour? And we'll see what we can do now that we've come in to the lobby with our 30 minutes of practice. 5-ish minutes getting the thumbnail for the streams, about 35 minutes. Where it's a 200 pointer if you can take out the win. We're just gonna have to do what we can, I think. So we'll do exactly that. Let's make sure that we are still in on the mediums. Yes, we are. I'm on the medium tires. But we are in the company of another Nismo. Nismo there in 6, and got McLaren at the back as well. A couple of McLarens. Nismo there as well. Hard to tell. But what we do need to do is we need to use both the tyres in the race. 2 times tyre wear. So yeah, mediums for as long as we can. I think the hards are going to feel very, I don't know, around the on the hard tyres. You want the mediums on for as long as you can, ideally. Right. Qualifying. Not as long as the Nürburgring last week, where it was a bit of a lengthy session. Right, let's get on track. bit where we need to start looking at spaces and stuff on the track. That's it. Last corner again. Wind on that corner. It's going to drop us down a bit. That's quality over. Abysmal, really. Completely abysmal. That's really not good enough, ideally. That is very poor. That's flipping awful, really. The best way of putting it. Terrible. Absolutely shambolic qualifying session. Utterly awful. The wind on the first lap got us there, and then a time penalty on the... Well, I mean, the lap was... I think the lap was marginally faster, but still it was faster. And that was it. Quali over. We'll have to go from the back on the mediums and see what we can do. Not much else we can say about that. That was pretty crap, really. I've got 18 laps to try and do something with it. But really, get a lap, we should have been definitely pushing at least 7th or 8th with that, definitely. Not down in 14th. Well, I think go on the mediums and just see what we can do then. Not much else we can do. Hope the race is better. Yeah, cheers, Alan, for the GLHF as well. Appreciate it, as always. A bit of a pants quali, but we'll go to the race and see what we can do there. Got 18 laps to try and go through with it. Oh. A straight race likes to flag no pit stop, so there's no rain or anything that can happen. Right, here we go. Try and turn it around somewhat. But we do have the music. Yes, the music, Alan, to get us in. The music from Gran Turismo 4, I do believe, when it first came in. Get us ready for the race that lay ahead. It's going to be near the back. I don't know where we are. 13, thought it was 13. 13 or 14, but we're going to be 13. Let's go for it. Nothing else we can do. And then come back at 8 and try the next one. I think this one's going to be a warm-up race anyway, but even still, bad quali doesn't really set the race up in the way that we wanted it to be set up. But we have to do what we can do when the lights go out. Not much else we can do. Have a look. Yeah, cheers, Alan. Appreciate it. Let's have a go. Aeroplanes, there they go. Roaring overhead. Right, 18 laps. Catalunya. pit stop there. I don't know what the strategy is or anything. Right, this hard tyres, 1 lap only, and then... So maybe we were right in saying that it's going to be 17 on the mediums. Maybe. And then 1 on the hards at the end. Could be right, another one's gone in on hard tyres. 2 times tyre wear, I suppose it can be done. Right, so lap 4, we're 4 tenths off the current fastest lap. Yeah, thanks, Alan. The nice start's got to keep it up, I guess, now. Get a pattern going of 42s. That'll be good. One's a favourite number, number 6. I don't really have a favourite number. Obviously, 95 on the back of the car from our F1 career mode days. I think actually I wanted 99, but one of the drivers in the game in real life that season had 99 as their number, so I couldn't use it. So I thought, oh well, I'll have 95 then, just because 95's there. So yeah, we'll take 95 then. But yeah, I did actually want 99 as the number. I think it was Subtil that had one of the Sauber drivers that had 99 as the number. Tyre wear is pretty, yeah, not really looking at it really. by 42.5. These 5 are pushing in front of us. One in front's got a time penalty, so just keep an eye on that. Right, fronts are going up a little bit now, so I'm feeling it a bit now on the front left. You think pit, but trying to go to lap 17 if I can. See how long it takes for the tyres to go off. Push these mediums as long as we can, the quicker tyre, then use the hards for that one lap if we can. Because, yes, Alan, the front tyre, it is burning. I'm noticing that myself as well. The front left is wearing a bit more than the others. Just keep an eye on it. Try and pull that gap out as much as we can to go back into if the pit stop comes in. Lap 14 out of 18, so 14 out of 17 on the mediums. got to go for it now. They're on mediums as well. I'd say the top 4 are probably on mediums as well. Mediums as well. 1.7 second time loss front left tyre. 2 more laps. Right, pit this lap. mediums as well. Thought so. Might go for it. One lap shootout on the hard tyres. This is what it's come down to. This is what we've working towards a bit warm. Have I turn that on? That's why it's warm in here. Right, go. It's gonna have to be mighty. Final lap, mighty. You're gonna have to be on it. Come on, tyres. Well, I will take that. I will take that. We'll definitely have that one. Whoa. Yeah, cheers Alan for the GGs, appreciate it. Hello Gino, welcome into the stream, cheers for the GGs. Appreciate it. I think I'll definitely have that one, considering what happened in Quali. Whoa. Was not expecting that. Definitely was not expecting to pull that one off. I think again, just go for it, get the mediums on and just push them 2 times tyre wear, just push them as hard as you can. We had to do a bit of an overcut to get to the front, and I think we just about managed to pull it off. I think it was quite important to push a bit on this one. Is it these guys? I think so. Oh. 188. I think I'll take that on this account. 188. It's not too bad. $180. I think the points would be roughly the same if we were to go again. So right, we'll go back to that about 3 days later when it actually comes up in the thing that it saved the replay like it normally does. Yes, so I'm thinking Alan, job okay, no need to go again. I think again the lobby, if we were to go again, would be roughly the same as that. Maybe top 2 would be 200 points, maybe top 3, but I wouldn't say no more than top 3. I don't think would be 200 points. So yeah, so if we were to go again and we got 200 points, it's 12 more. But I'm happy for that. It's oh, what a race. Really wasn't feeling it, if I'm honest, after qualifying. I was a little bit there after the quali, with the first lap in quali going a bit because of the wind out of the penultimate, well, third to last corner. Then the penalty on the second lap. I was just thinking, oh, that's we're going at 8 o'clock, but no, it's pleasing to have pulled it off and got the a good results on the online qualifiers. So with that said, I think that'll do that one. Oh dear. I don't know what to do now. I've not really thought this far ahead. So, Daily 8 is going at 7 o'clock. Have a quick look at it. The Amuse Turbo S2000. What people doing in it? I have to rent it, but 58 1 minute lap times. Not bad. I'll borrow this and have a nosy at Daily Race A just to say that we've been and done it. Now, I don't know, but I think this, I don't know, is it a drift car? I think it might be a drift car. Turn up the TC and find out if it goes out. Yeah, thought so. I thought it was a drift car when it came up. Or it is, I think it is anyway. Yeah. A lot of power under the hood. Let's get used to this. What we're dealing with now. Oh. Right, higher gears. Careful with the power in this one. It's very powerful on the old accelerator. Just around this right-hander. not a bad car. We should get used to it. It's not bad. Oh, very slidey. That TC on. Right, 4.5. Get the hang of the car now. It's time to eat. Yeah, no worries, Alan. Big thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it as always, and do enjoy your food. We shall no doubt see you very soon. We'll just chuck this in the into the tyre barrier. I've got 58.4. Just really careful on the throttle. Very careful. Mightily powerful. And donuts as well, good stuff, Adam. Do like a few donuts as well. Turbo in the car isn't necessary. I don't know really. I don't really know. I think it's a drift car. Don't know much about them. I don't think enough to say whether or not the turbo is or definitely isn't necessary to have in the car. Sort of taking a very wide line out the final corner. So I think it's either that or you go on the grass. One or the other. Right, this will be the last lap we'll do. Right, 58.4. Not bad. We got 10 seconds, bit of matchmaking on Tsukuba. Right, see how we get on at bit of Daily A. Got 56.7 at top. Right, 7 laps of chaos at Tsukuba. Right, Tsukuba, daily race A this week in drift cars. Would you say the drift cars? There are drift cars on Tsukuba. And it is... Oh, rolling start. This will be good. Where is it on the back straight? Oh, wow. Rolling start on the round the bend. Right, have a look. It could be interesting if it is on the bend. I hope it's not. I hope they're going to get us a bit of the way around the bend before the settles off. But it could be a very interesting start to the action in this one. If we're all going to be struggling around the first bend. Right, hang on then. Not as bad as I thought, but still. Capture that drift. to get used to how it manages the power. Right, 2 more then, not too bad, P6. That'll do, P6. For the first running of day the 8. Not bad, really. Not a bad little car, really. Just again, the power, very torquey. This turbo that we're running. A bit of a torquey car, but it gets round. We'll take that. That was good. Right, I think come out of there. Right, go back into one of these, and then maybe branch out a bit from there. So, right, I think what we'll do, nip out for a minute or two, and then we'll come back in, do another one of these, and then maybe we'll have a bit of a look at see what else is happening. What else is occurring around the place on the GT7? We got the ghost car, so we're ready when we come back. Right, back in just a sec, and when I come back in, we'll do a bit more. Right, here we go. I'm aware that the Be Right Back screen is it's a bit out of date. Right, leave that one with us, and we'll see about fixing that. Right, 6 minutes to get more laps in this turbo thing on Scuba. Don't think it'll be anything quite like that. We'll run that again. Look. maybe get a 57 on it. I think it is definitely, it's got to be a drift car. It's just very torquey at corners. It's doing all the right things to be a drift car. Let's try and get under 58. I'm very close to it now. Oh, just about. But full throttle control, yes, indeed, full throttle control. Very much required in this car. Well, down to 57.9. That's quite good. That's definitely not second gear through there. No, well, that's why it's not. You can maybe get around there, but not. I wasn't go for it myself. Well, let's see, but we've got 57.9. Right, let's see where that's going to put us on the grid for daily base 8. 57.9, not too bad. Let's see what happens. See where it goes. Is the economy, is it fixed in ETS? I think it is. I've done a couple of changes to it. I think it is. think the problem is because my map is so big in ETS2 and there's lots of different places with companies in all these different places, it was refreshing the job market for all of these companies and all these different places that my map expansions have added to the game, causing it to stutter because of all the data it was using to do it. So what I've done is I've slowed it down. So I've basically told the game's economy to not refresh the job market for 7 days in the game. So all the jobs in the job market stay there for a week. None of them change, none of them run out. So it's got nothing to refresh at all for 1 week in game. Although some jobs might expire, not enough of them do to cause the game to stutter. So, so far, so good. And then all we do, every time you start the game, go to the developer console in the game, and there's a script you can type in to reset the game. Well, it's like a command to reset the game's economy. So it deletes all the jobs at the same time and replaces them with new ones, which all, again, don't expire for a week in the game. So we just keep doing that. So every time we turn the game on now, we just reset the economy using that command script that we've got. Do the job, and it's absolutely fine. Well, it is so far. I've done a turkey run with it, and it's been fine. And I've also done a few smaller jobs as well, and it's been fine with them. So fingers crossed it'll keep working. I mean, if it doesn't, if it stops working, we just go back into the economy file and just change the line. So we'll say, right, okay, we'll set it to not refresh for 2 weeks in game or 1.5 weeks in game, so the jobs don't refresh on the job market as much, so it doesn't stutter the game when it's doing it. Oh, the grass. Oh. I'm going around anyway, regardless of what happened there. Is it to impact your progress? Not from what I can see. All the jobs still pay out the same. So, doesn't change it. It only changes how long the jobs are on the job market for. That's all it changes. Doesn't change anything else as far as I'm aware. Although, in the economy file, if you wanted to, you could set the petrol price to, well, whatever you want. You could be like 10,000 euros per litre of diesel for your truck, if you wanted to. If you did that, it'd be quite amusing. Hello, Mike and Ellie, welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. Good race to Catalunya. Yeah, cheers. Appreciate it. And you as well. GG's. It's in the, yes, same lobby. But lost a lot of time. Oh, to the Audi. Yeah, I wasn't too sure about that race. The qualifying was a little bit disappointing. I wasn't really happy with it, to be fair, after qualifying. And I just thought, well, it is what it is. I'll put mediums on. We'll just go for it. I'm not gonna... I can't do nothing else. So that's basically what I did. And that's why I stayed out so long on the medium tyres. Just trying to get as far as I could into the race. And then use the hards for one lap at the end. Although, I nearly blew it coming out of the pit lane. I just about saved it. Even here in third gear, it does a little bit there. So he started on hards and then, yeah, so what I did, but in reverse. So hards on lap 1. Yeah, I saw people going in on lap 1 and I thought they must be on hard tyres. And I thought on 2 times tyre wear, you can use the mediums for quite a while with that. So I just thought, yeah, why not? We'll do 17 laps on the mediums. Absolutely nothing to lose after the qualifying session. To go. I think we'll just about get to the finish. Yep, just about. There we go. Oh, we're not too bad today on the ear front. I think it's oh, I don't know really. I had a bit of pain yesterday. Quite tricky sleeping with it, but it's not as bad today. So I don't know what's gonna. I don't know. We'll just sit and wait for it to pop one day, and then all of a sudden I can hear things again, and that's what we're gonna have to do. But I think it's still blocked. Just wait for it to do its thing, I think, really. Can we get in here? Right, how long does it take for us to get in? 20 to 8. Can I set a quali lap in 20 minutes? I think I can. The BMW. Okay. There we go. What we're doing, mediums. Trying to set a lap on there. Bit of Watkins. Yeah, thanks one, the GG. Appreciate it, as always. 43s in the Beamer. 43, 44. Mostly Beamer. Nismo's got 44 flat. Right, I'm not too quick on Watkins Glen, so I have to try and see what kind of time. We've got 20 minutes. What kind of time can we do on Watkins Glen? Had a break from Group 3 from the Nismo. to get used to the bus stop. Not bad, 46 running. That's third gear, not second. Might be a penalty. We know what it's like on the first corner. It's a right, coming in 45.6. Not bad. Not bad for 2 laps of Watkins Glen on the daily so far this week. Coming in 45.6. 15 minutes. Get in the lobby. No need to thank the... Oh, it's alright, one. It's no worries. Yeah, always tend to just routine habit. I think when we do it with the yeah, the GGs and the good looks as well. I'll do mediums. I think I'm gonna... What have I done? Time. I reckon 44 is what I'm gonna be. Yeah, 44. I can get a high 44. That's not a bad shout, I don't think. On the qualifier. Where is high 44? Down, I'd say 1,000 somewhere, high 44. Yeah, so yeah, about here, roughly. Let's go back to the top and get the beamer. High 44, 6/10 of a second, 2 laps in. Maybe see how it goes. I know where a lot of the time is on the bus stop. penalty straight away. That will be a penalty. Don't want to disturb. No, it's alright. Not disturbing me. It's all part of the fun. End of the day, if I crash reading something or do that or whatever, it's on me. I'm the one driving the car. I'm the reason the car is crashing and doing what the car's just been doing out the first corner. I've got 10 minutes to try and get to the 44s. These few babies could be a bit back of the grid. Better, sub 105 now. Hey, Kev, welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. I've got down to 45.3 now. penalty on that one. Right, I've got 5 minutes. I think I'm gonna need a 44, I reckon. It's a penalty. So guess what car he uses at a BMW? I don't know. Could be anything really. Instead of the BMW. Dodge Viper. He's just going to want to steer out and we're going to get a penalty. Not, but I've backed out of it now. I thought I was going to get a penalty. Oh, I was wrong. Genesis on this one. Yeah. See why, good car. No, I didn't back out of this, so I don't know what the time's going to be. Could have done it then. Needs to turn around there. Not do that. So 5 races done against the AI. They go for a TT, non-qualifying time. I've just come straight into this from, well, Daily 8 and then, well, before that, the qualifiers. Where this qualifying time is going to stick us on the grid, I wouldn't say very highly. Right, 45.2. Back of the grid. Yes, back of the grid. Straight away. We're not messing around in this one. We're at the back of the grid. This is why we're at the back of the grid. This is going to be... Wow. What a lobby to come into for our first Daily Base B of the week. This is a toughie. Rusty's in this one as well. It is a... got a queue in here, to be fair. Um, 45.2 to 43. I need a 44 if we're going to have any fighting chance on this daily. We've got to get very quickly up to speed. It could be... Oh, dear. Yeah, cheers, Keftia GLs. Appreciate it. Oh, dear. What a race to come into for our first Daily B. We need to do online qualifiers, I think. Part 2. All in the BMW, and again, if that can't... Well, I'm going to say it is good on this track. And you can send it through bus stop. Right. It's, yeah, all or nothing, really. It is in this kind of lobby. just didn't want to do it then. I was really fighting it. It was trying to spin. It really was. Losing time, but let's just keep going. But I think just keep facing the right way now. Not too bad for our first race of the week at Watkins Glen. But some very, very, very fast guys in that one for definite. Very, very quick. I'll take that for the first race. I'll definitely take that for a lobby like that. Not done this race this week, so we'll do that. Do. Thing about these kind of races, they tend to go around on rails. So basically, if you go off the track at any point, that's it. You race over. You've got to really stay in the pack. Stay in the train. Which is the aim of these fast lobbies in the dailies. Right, I'll get a set of mediums back on. I wonder if the brake balance on the front might help the Nismo on the Glen. I'll try it in a minute. So this way instead. They're really going to start giving us problems now. Just need a bit more turn on that corner. Just keep going to see what it's like on the front. Yeah, cheers one, appreciate it. Doing some tea. Yeah, no worries. I don't know, some cars, you can, the settings on them are really, you change it. I know with the car builds that I do, you can change one little thing on the car, it changes everything on the car. And one little bit that you might change, oh, just try this just to try and, I don't know, get a bit more braking sensitivity, help the car slow down a bit on corners. No, that's it. The car's completely undrivable. Right, that's it. You better put it back on what it was before. But again, 45.3. That'll be a penalty. That'll be a penalty as well. Oh, 1.5. And that's it. I'll just go around again, why not? It's a minute and 20. Right, let's see about this one. Pretty quick again. Well, not bad though. In the when it comes in the mid pack, and 20 degrees, a bit cold in it at the minute. But I know as soon as we start driving, we warm up again. So just leave it turned on. Ready. Right, so we are in 6th. It's still going to be hard work. What's Rusty done? 44.4. It's probably still probably got at least another half a second in that before the end of the week. Very quick. Like maybe, so 44.4. 44.1. I think Russ could maybe get that time down to 44.1. Might even get 44 flat. Possibly. Yeah, cheers, Kev. Appreciate the GLs. Let's go. I've got 2 GTRs in here. So, see how we do. Yeah, here's one. See what we can do. Yeah, 1 or 2 Nissan GTR Nismos dotted around the place in this one. But it is a BMW, it always usually is. BMW Meta Watkins Glen. And I think some people would say it's a no-brainer as well as to why. we're going to do through here with the, yeah, a lot better on the front bit. Don't go in the wall. Now we're under pressure, first corner. On there either. Oh, Two more to go. know the penalty. Is that Rusty there with the pen? I'll do. P5 on that one. Not a bad one then in that one, finishing 5th in the old GTR. Yeah, cheers Kev, and one as well, appreciate it. As always, that wasn't bad, that one. It was a not a bad bit of Watkins going on there. Right, next one's at 8:30. I could have maybe one more for today on Watkins Glen. Hello, South. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. Yeah, cheers as well for the GGs. Appreciate it. I've turned off the fan. We'll get to what again in a minute. We'll see when we get. I don't know. It's just not quite. It's not warm enough to just leave it on all the time today. What did I do in that last race? Brake balance. I can't remember. -2. Good racing this week. Race B. Yeah, good race, Watkins Glen. My first day doing it today. I've been on race C on Monday and the qualifiers earlier. 4 minutes to go. Bumps over the curb. No, 3's been really good. GTWS qualifying was very bad, really. It was the first lap made a mistake, second lap got a penalty, so we qualified near enough at the back, but no, I just thought we'd go for it. Got third, so very pleased really to get third, unexpected as well, but I just thought I've got nothing to lose being at the back of the grid. 17 laps on the mediums. Hard for the final lap. Yeah, job done. P3. That'll be a 1 second. Ooh, that one. Very harsh, that penalty, but again, you can see one of to do it. From the back. Yeah, cheers, sir. Yeah, like I say, I just thought I've got nothing to lose. The qualifying was a bit put out really by the qualifying, but yeah, I just thought nothing to lose. We'll just go for it. The 2 times tyre wear, so the tyres were going to last. So it's like, yeah, we'll just do it. We'll just go for it, like, and get what we can out of it. That's not bad. 45.2 is it's getting us in to the races. It's not bad, not a bad time really. So this one again, it's gone in P8. Seems fine to me. 45.2 in the Nismo. But the BMW it's always a go-to on Watkins Glen. It's a fast car beamer on this circuit. Right, have a look. Although we've got 2 Nismos in the mid 44s in P2, P3. But we are in a BMW sandwich. So bear that in mind as we get underway. Lexus, yeah, I can see, yeah, Lexus, good car as well on Watkins Glen. Right, ready to go. Yeah, cheers, Sophie. Good luck. Appreciate it. Yeah, cheers, well, Kev. Appreciate the GLs. Let's get up to the bus stop. First time in this one. Oh, that turn, it was awful. Kind of went in, but not really. Came out of it again, back in, very choppy. Very this way and that. I mean, unless I teleport out of the way, I don't really know what else I can do to avoid somebody that's had an accident. I don't know. I can't really find the right words to express that penalty, to be totally honest, unless, like I say, I teleport out of the way. I teleport through the car and go to the other side. I can't really understand it at all. It really doesn't make sense. If that was the penalty, it really doesn't. It's just one of them, really. Nothing else, really. Yeah, absolutely, Sarth. It is a rotten penalty. It just is. It's because I think they'd gone off in front and then they'd hit us by accident. And I was just about to say before it came up that, you know, no worries about it because you've gone off the track, so it's fine. We'll just carry on with it. But then, before I could start saying that, we got a 3-second time penalty, and again, it is completely unfair. Ross follow Solid Snake then, the man from Shadow Moses. Bit of a MGS fan back in the day. Remember I think got quite stuck on one of them. I think it was the third game. I got really stuck on that one. I reckon it's going to chop our SR as well for doing that. I reckon it's going to take a fair bit off it because of the penalty. I'm surprised we're not going to get 0.5 there for doing that, but yeah, I was going to say 0.5 for doing that. Don't add to it if we can. Got potential to do that on this last lap. Oh yeah, Solid Snake, MGS. Well, I think really that is a, well, that's Alan Prost Suzuka 89 going to the steward's office and saying or asking, what are you doing? Really? I'm not amused by that penalty. I'm really not amused by that 3-second time penalty. A complete, unfair, unjustifiable penalty. Yeah, told you it's going to chop that off as well. Like I say, unless I teleported, what else can I do? I think we'll just get out of that one. I think that's the end of that. I don't understand it. I really just don't get it completely. How much is it chopped off? Hasn't chopped a huge lot off, but still, it doesn't make sense. Does not make sense at all. But love Metal Gear 1. Yeah, it goes back a way. Metal Gear Solid goes back quite a way. And yeah, last that penalty. Yeah, I mean that one's fine. Which this one's going. That one's fine. Yeah, we'll leave that the way it is. Yeah, and cheers for the GGs as well, despite the circumstance. Appreciate it, as always. It's all one of them, steward's office, going in there and saying, right, I demand an explanation, Schumacher style, for that one of them. Wowee. Well, penalties aside, we'll do the prize spin, and I think that'll be our last one, I think, for today. We'll take a 3-star roulette ticket. But well, I didn't say the replay. No, I didn't say the replay. No, it's not worth it. But still, one of them, I don't even know. It's just, again, the car went off the track. We just, yeah, it's just, I think the way it works is that we drove into them, which is why I can see why it was a penalty, because we drove into the car. So therefore, it was our car that made the contact first, which is why we got the 3-second time penalty. But even so, the circumstance of it, I'd be going to the steward's office if that was in real life. I was saying, right, guys, can we just go back and have a look at that again, please? Because I'm not really sure that you've given it out for the right reasons. But anyway, it's over and done with. It's done. The race is over and done with. But I think that that'll do for us for today. Just before we do disappear, actually, what's the next race in qualifiers? I think I want to say Spa. Up here. Yep, Spa on Saturday. Right, so next Wednesday will be Sardegna. That could be quite good, actually, Sardegna. And then it finishes off at Suzuka. Right, okay. Spa. Let's see how many laps it is. Because it could be quite good, that one. It could be quite good. Well, I think that'll do us for today. We'll disappear, and we shall we'll chow down on this penalty. I'm still talking about it, even though it was like 10 minutes ago. I don't know. Right, I think that'll do us for today. Big thanks as always, for tuning in. Much appreciated. As always, we'll be back probably Friday. We'll come back in and do some more daily races on GT7 and see what else is going on. And we'll have a look at the qualifiers again next week. But yeah, today, quite surprising. Again, the qualifying was a bit pants, but we got in and I just thought, yeah, we'll just go for it. And we got the job done in the qualifiers. More than happy to take what we got from that. So, all is good. So big thanks, as always, for tuning in. Much appreciated. And if you are new to the channel, and do feel free to like and subscribe for more GT7 and more, well, controversy. Controversy to end the stream, honestly. Them stewards, honestly, real life they'd be getting out, I tell you. There'd be meetings, there'd be emails, all sorts going on. But it is what it is, as the saying goes. So we'll leave it there. And we'll be back Friday for some more action on GT7. Yeah, cheers, One and Sarth as well, coming in. Appreciate it. Hello, Ali. Welcome into the stream as well. The flyby as well. Appreciate it as well. Yeah, cheers, Kev, as well, for tuning in. Hello, Ali. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. The like is tapped. Yep, do appreciate it. Do appreciate all the support on the channel. And we'll be back, like I say, on Friday. And we'll see if we're going to get any more controversial decisions. Well, until then, do like, do subscribe, and do take care. And just before we go, otherwise we're going to be going through the stewards all night long here at this rate. So let's see. Have a look. Have a we'll have a look at what time is it? Yeah, I think Hogston's doing the last time slot of manufacturer, so I'll pop you over there, go and see Hogston, see how he's getting on with that one. Do like and sub to Hogston GT if you are new to his channel. I'm sure I'd very much appreciate it. And before I start talking about the stewards again, we're going to disappear. So do like, do subscribe, do take care. Big thanks, as always, for tuning in. And I shall see you very likely on Friday. Bye.